Hello, this is Tranna Wintour, coming to you from my bedroom, which is the only place that's clean in my apartment. My apartment is a disaster. I've been doing shows at the Comedy Works all weekend, and when I come home, I just take everything off, throw it wherever it may land. And of course, night after night it piles up, and I just am too tired in the day to clean it up, so here I am. Happy Halloween! You're watching this the morning after Halloween, but right now it's Saturday night. It's Halloween. I'm excited. I am dressed up as Julie Newmar 1960s Catwoman. Nailed it. Just gonna say it. I'm so surprised at how many people have no idea who Julie Newmar is. Isn't that so fucking ridiculous? Julie Newmar is like the first woman that every little girl and gay boy wants to be, and the first girl that every little straight boy wants to get it on with. Anyway, uncultured masses. It's so sad. But at least this costume is educational. I'm, teaching people who Julie Newmar is, and I feel good about that. Halloween is always a great time of year. It's so fun to see people get super creative with their costumes. I really always love to see what people do. It's so fun. It's like the one time of year where it's actually fun to see what people post on Facebook. Anyway, Halloween holds a lot of special meaning for me. It's funny how many Halloweens in my life have been sort of pivotal moments. When I was 3 years old, I dressed up as the Wicked Witch of the West, of course, my biggest inspiration in life. And I was 3 years old in preschool, and of course, all the kids were, dressed up in bright, primary colors and pastels. People were superheroes and princesses and what have you, and then there was me, dressed head to toe in black with a green face, in the shadows. So cutting edge, even at 3 years old, and I didn't even know it. So that was a moment. Of course, throughout my elementary school years, I just wanted to be anything that would get me in a dress. And that has, stayed true for many years. And Halloween always allowed me to sort of live my fantasies out loud. And for those of you who know me, that's sort of my mantra, my motto. I'm all about everyone living out their fantasies out loud, because I think that our fantasies are the most real and authentic things about ourselves. And, for me, I went through a number of years sort of not being connected to my female spirit, my female identity. I spent a lot of time, just sort of not necessarily ignoring it, but just, I was just very disconnected from it. And around 2008, when Lady Gaga was still fun and happening, I dressed up as her for Halloween, and it was the first time since I was a kid that I allowed myself to express myself visually as female. And I'll never forget this moment of putting the costume on, and a friend did my makeup that night, and I remember that feeling of looking at myself in the mirror dressed up as Lady Gaga, but it had nothing to do with Gaga. It was just looking at myself in the mirror and seeing myself as female, seeing who I've always been on the inside reflected on the outside. And in a strange way, it was really like seeing myself for the first time, and it was the first time since I was a kid that I had looked at myself in the mirror and seen myself as beautiful, and it was a really powerful moment that really changed the rest of my life, and it was the start of everything that I'm doing now. And it was all because of Halloween. It was all because of a Halloween costume, and it just changed everything. And after seeing myself, seeing my authentic self reflected on the outside for the first time, there was no way that I could go back to how I was living before. And so I'm very grateful for that moment. I'm grateful for Halloween. I'm grateful for Lady Gaga, even though I'm not really a fan anymore, but that was definitely a pivotal moment in my life. And then a year after that, I dressed up as Anna Wintour from Halloween. And for those of you who don't know, and it's shocking how many people don't know this as well, Anna Wintour is the editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine, fabulous, scary dragon lady. Love her to pieces. So I dressed up as her for Halloween, and that same year, a friend of mine, and this might sound redundant, dressed up as a trans version of Justin Bieber. So that whole night, we kept calling her Trans Bieber, and I thought to myself, and said it out loud, well, if you're Trans Bieber, then I'm Tranna Wintour. And that's where my stage name came from, dressing up as Anna Wintour for Halloween. And the name was so great, and I just loved that name, and I adopted it as my stage name, and it's what everyone calls me now, and I love it. It's my name, and that all came about because of Halloween, and dressing up, and playing out fantasies, and only good can come of that. And, under that name, Tranna Wintour, I started blogging, and then started getting into comedy, and, that name is so important to me, and means a lot to me, and again, that all happened because of Halloween. So who knows what your costume this year might inspire in you, what kind of change it might bring about for you in your life. I hope you all had an amazing Halloween. I'm off to perform at Comedy Works. There's a $200 prize at stake, and I need that money very badly. I think I might just pull a Catwoman and steal it if worse comes to worse. So, again, hope you had a fabulous Halloween. I hope one of you, before I leave, I hope one of you was Adele for Halloween. Now, I really pushed this on Twitter and Facebook, and all you needed was a blonde wig, a bag of leaves, and a leaf blower. That's it. Blonde wig, leaves, and a leaf blower. And that's all you needed to be Adele. And how fucking amazing would that be, just to get a friend to just throw leaves and blow them around you, move your hair around. So I hope someone did that. Please, I hope someone did that. And if you did, please send me a picture of that. I want to see it. So I will see you all very soon. Take care. Have a great week.